Time for another edition of Shelton City Council Looking Ahead with Interim City Manager Mark Ziegler. I almost called you acting, but you're Interim City Manager. And coming up Tuesday is a study session. On the agenda, it says sidewalks, but it's more than just sidewalks, or as one council member put it, sidewalks to nowhere.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I think we need to talk about this in a comprehensive discussion, right? So it's the total public improvement that includes the streets, the sidewalks, potentially the stormwater improvements that need to occur with those. With our fairly new, it's a 2019 stormwater manual. It's fairly new to the city of Shelton, and what that means to stormwater and how to treat that, convey that when you put in all these impervious surfaces like asphalt and concrete. So we're basically talking from backside of sidewalk back to the other backside of sidewalk on any street within the city of Shelton.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put it in my mind here. I think this always comes up because you have sections of fully improved streets and then nothing, right, and then another fully improved street, and that makes it difficult to walk for pedestrians, makes it aesthetically unpleasing. Yeah. And you want to talk to the council about what to do about this.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's fairly easy when a brand new subdivision comes in and they want to build a couple hundred houses. It's undeveloped property. The standard is fairly clear, right? You have this width of street, you have parking on each side, you have a 6-foot sidewalk on each side, and it might have street trees or drainage swales, whatever. The issue that we come to is when we have developed areas of the city, sometimes developed long ago. So you have a spattering of 100-year-old houses, 50-year-old houses, 20-year-old houses. Now somebody wants to come in and build within that block that is essentially built out or somewhat built out. And how do you match up the existing improvements with modern municipal city needs, right? We've changed over time. We have different standards. We have busier streets, more vehicle traffic. How do we maintain safety for pedestrians? How do we treat stormwater? How do we honor some of the historical infrastructure within those neighborhoods and those areas, and integrate those completely together, and not have a huge impact to the city later on, right? Because our decisions now are going to affect future generations, much like we are seeing the impacts and the decisions that were made from the previous generation, whether a sidewalk was installed or a street wasn't paved and it's a gravel road, and it's still a traditional gravel road that now we have residents that move into those properties or build on those properties adjacent to those gravel roads, and they want those modern improvements. And does the city have the capability and responsibilities to come through and make those public improvements, or should that be borne by the development? And what is the level of improvements by that developer, that builder, especially if it's 1 or 2 lots on that block and you have substandard conditions? So it's a kind of a ball of wax, a little bit, if you will, that we need to work through. It's been considered by the commission, former commission, existing council, several times over my tenure here at the city of Shelton. And so it's going to be interesting and lively conversation about where we go in the future, and how we want to see these public improvements in the city of Shelton long term.
And the public can listen in on that lively conversation Tuesday night, 6:00 in the courtroom at the Civic Center, online via Zoom if you want to. Well, I'd say participate, but you don't take public comment during these things.
Yeah.
Or you can just catch it on the city's YouTube channel.
Absolutely. And we'll take, and if there's any questions, certainly we don't take public comment at the council study sessions, but myself and other staff are available for comment before or after these meetings. We're happy to discuss any of these topics that we're moving through with the council during the study session.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, my pleasure.